Happy afternoon, children. I hope you are all fine. Yes? So, we are seeing the continuation of our chapter 12. Today we are going to complete it. So, I hope up to this you are clear. If you have any doubts, just clarify your doubts with me, children. So, but this chapter is not for the term 1. The portions for the term 1 is chapter 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 10 and 11. So, we are totally going to have 7 chapters for term 1. Today we are going to complete this lesson, that is, what is that lesson, children? Yes, very good. It is electricity and circuit. What is that lesson? Electricity and circuit. Very good. Have you completed the activity? If not, wait, I am still going to make your activity more interesting. Okay. So, listen carefully today's session. So, this helps you in doing your activity with the help of switch. Clear, children? Shall we go? Yes. So, these are all the content, right? So, we have completed the introduction and about electric cell, bulb connected to an electric cell. We have seen up to electric circuit. Yes or no? Today, we are going to see the topic, that is electric switch. Electric conductors and insulators, and in the last we are going to have a recap. Okay, children. Now we are going to complete this chapter, that is the 2 topics, and in the last we are going to have a recap of the whole lesson. Clear, children? Today at first we are not going to have any recap, but in the last we are going to have a recap of the whole lesson after completing these 2 topics. Clear, children? So, what is the topic which we are going to see now? Yes, electric switch. What is this electric switch, children? Yes, look at here, whether you are able to see this. Yes, what is this, children? Switches. Yes or no? So, the electric switches which we use at home. So, these switches helps in connecting or disconnecting the electrical path. These switches helps in connecting or disconnecting the electric path with the required appliances. Consider if there is no switch, what happens? If there is no switch, what happens? So the bulb will always glow. The fan will always rotate. Otherwise, consider if the 2 wires are not connected, what happens? So the both will be in off position. So a switch is required for connecting the electrical path. Look at here. A switch is an electrical component that can connect or disconnect the conducting path of electrical circuit. So, if the switch is in on position, what happens? The electrical is complete circuit. We have seen, right, closed circuit. So, at that time, the circuit is closed and the current passes through it. So, if it disconnected, if the switch is in off state, what happens? It is an open circuit. So, the electricity do not flow through the open circuit. Clear, children? Next. So, how to make a simple switch? How to make a simple switch? Note it down. Clear, children? So, you can use a thermocol or the binding covers of old books or note. You can use thermocols or the cover which is thick binded covers of any old notes or books. So, you need 2 drawing pins and 1 safety pin. What are the things needed, children? Drawing pin and safety pin. So, consider. So, if you are having the safety pin of this size, so you have to connect the pins at that end. So, if the pin is of this size, if the pin is of this size, children, so look at here. So, what happens if the pin is of this size? Consider the pin is up to the size of this pin. For example, I am telling you, okay. So, I said you, right, take 2 drawing pins. So, 1 drawing pin is in this end. So, keep the pin on the thermocol or the binded cover which you are taking and mark these ends. And mark the ends of the safety pins. Okay. So here one end, here one end, make one markings there. So fix the drawing pins at that ends. What you have to do? Fix the drawing pin at the ends. So you need to connect one end of the safety pin to one drawing pin. So consider this is the one end of the safety pin. Connect this safety pin end to a drawing pin. So it is free to rotate. The safety pin must be free to rotate. Okay children? Up to this you are clear? So these are all the construction steps for constructing a switch. Okay? So up to this I hope you are clear children. So take a pin. Look at here how it is connected. So one end of the pin is connected here. Yes or no? One end of the pin is connected to a inside the drawing pin inside that hole. So you are having safety pin, right? There will be a hole in the end of the safety pin. So you need to insert the pin inside the hole and then you have to attach that to a thermocol. Right? So now the pin is free to rotate. So this is the simple switch which we use at your home. This is a simple switch. So I'll tell you how to make connections. Now your switch is ready. Now your switch is ready. Clear children? So look at here. So what is connected here? So I said you right, switch is ready. So one end of the switch is connected to a drawing pin and other end is left free. So now the pin is free to rotate. Now the safety pin is free to rotate. So how the construction is made here? So you need 2 connecting wires or 3 or 4 connecting wires. So connect the connecting wires to these 2 drawing pins. Connect 2 wires to this drawing. You can rotate that simply on that. Okay. Or you can use tape. You can use tape for that connection. So keep that in close and have a tape. One end is connected to the battery. So from the one end of the safety pin, the wire is connected to a battery and other end of the battery is connected to the bulb and one more end is connected to one more drawing pin. So this is the experimental setup children. So you can do this at your home. You can do this activity in your home under the guidance of your parent. Clear? So for this what do you need? You need an LED bulb, that is a small sized bulb, and then what else you need? One cell, 2 drawing pin, 1 safety pin and a thermocol or a sheet and some connecting wires. So I hope you are clear with the experimental setup. So it is now connected. When this pin is in contact with this drawing pin, when the pin is in contact here, what happens? It becomes a closed circuit. In the closed circuit, what happens? Electricity flows through it. So at the time, what happens? The bulb glows. Look at here. When the switch is in on position. On position is nothing but this safety pin is connected here. It is in contact. It is in contact. This is called as on position. So when the switch is in on position, what happens? The electricity starts to, that is the charges start to flow through the circuit. At the time what happens? The bulb glows. Look at here. So what happens? So the charges start flowing through it. So now it is a closed circuit, right? Everything is connected here. Is there any disconnection? Just look at this mouse where I am pointer where I am keeping it. So starting from here. So do you have any disconnections here? Everything is connected to one another, right? Yes or no children? So now the circuit is closed. Now the switch is in on position so that the bulb glows. And if the switch is in off position, what is that off position? At the time this safety pin is not connected here. Not connected to the other end of the drawing pin. Now look at this arrow mark. So it is connected. Here also it is connected. But here what happens? It is disconnected. So now it is an open circuit. In an open circuit, electricity does not pass through. What happens here? The bulb does not glows. These are all the about switches. Clear, children? Next we are going to see about electric conductors and insulators. What is it? Electric conductors and insulators. Already you have learned about what is mean by conductors and insulators. Yes or no? Yes. So tell me what is mean by conductors, children? What is mean by conductors? Yes, very good. The materials which allows electricity to pass through them or light to pass through them are called as conductors. The materials which allows electricity to pass through them or light to pass through them are called as conductors. Okay, look at here. These are all some of the examples of conductors. They are copper, aluminium, steel or any other metals. So these are all some of the examples of conductors. Have you seen an electric wire, children? That is a connecting wires. What it is made of? Yes, it is made up of metals inside it and we have an outer surroundings. So it is an insulator. Insulator does not allow current to pass. So if you are touching it, what happens? You are not able to feel the shock because the insulator does not allow current to pass through it. Look at this picture, children. So what is this? This metal, that is the conductor, is surrounded by an insulator. So both electric and insulator materials are used in preparing electric wires. Next thing, look at here. What is this? Insulators. Any material that do not allow electric current to pass through them are called as insulators. Or what is that one more thing? The material which do not allow light to pass through them are also called as insulators. Look at here examples: plastic, rubber, glass, cloth and wood. So these are all some of the examples of insulators. Note it down in your notes, children. What is mean by conductors? Write the explanation of conductors. Write the explanation of conductors there. Yes. The materials which allow electricity to pass through them are called as conductors. What is the one more thing? Insulators. The materials which do not allow electric current to pass through them are called as insulators. And then write the examples also. Okay? Look at here. So, now we are going to construct a circuit. What is it? Electric circuit by using a conducting material. Okay. Look at here. What is this? Iron nail. Tell me whether iron nail is a conductor or insulator. Iron nail is a conductor or insulator. Tell me, children. Yes, very good. Iron nail is a conductor. So all the setup are same. All the experimental setup are same. We are going to have a bulb, battery, wires. Here we are going to connect it to a conducting material. We have an iron nail here. So one end of the battery is connected to the one end of iron nail and the other end of bulb is connected to the one end of an iron nail. So look at this picture, whether you are clear with this circuit diagram. Yes, children. So we have an iron nail. One end of iron nail is connected to a battery. Yes, with help of connecting wire. And other end of battery is connected to a bulb. And bulb is also connected to other end of a conducting material. Now, shall we see whether this circuit is closed circuit or open circuit, children? Whether it is closed or open. Okay, look at here. Look at this movement of this pointer. Yes, it is connected. Yeah. So, what is this connection? Yes, this is an closed circuit. What is this circuit? Closed